Imagine a world where one of the Beatles, at the height of their fame, died. Now imagine that instead of announcing this devastating news, the surviving members decided to replace him with a lookalike. This, in its most basic form, is the premise of the Paul is dead conspiracy theory. This theory, born in the late 1960s, claims that Paul McCartney died in a car crash in 1966. The remaining Beatles, fearing the impact on their careers, supposedly replaced him with a lookalike named Billy Shears. This bizarre tale, fueled by alleged clues hidden in song lyrics and album covers, has captivated fans for decades. To understand its origins and appeal, we need to travel back to a time of unprecedented Beatlemania. 1966 was a pivotal year for the Beatles. They were transitioning from touring musicians to studio innovators. The pressure was immense. Their music was changing, becoming more experimental and introspective. The band members were also changing, exploring new interests and facing the pressures of unimaginable fame. It was in this turbulent year that the seeds of the Paul is dead theory were sown. On September 12, 1966, a story emerged from Drake University in Iowa, claiming that Paul McCartney had died. The story, spread through the college newspaper and radio station, quickly gained traction. While the story was quickly debunked, the rumor mill had been set in motion. The Paul is dead. Theory is fueled by what proponents claim are hidden messages in the Beatles' music. Lyrics are analysed, played backward and dissected for hidden meanings. One of the most cited examples is the song Strawberry Fields Forever. Played backward, a voice can be heard saying something that sounds like, "I buried Paul." Another frequently cited clue is found in the song A Day in the Life, where a high-pitched sound is claimed to be a car crash. Despite debunking by the band and audio experts, believers remain unconvinced. The release of the Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band album in 1967 added fuel to the fire. The album cover, a collage of famous faces, became a treasure trove of supposed clues. Fans claimed to see hidden messages in the arrangement of objects and the poses of the figures. The Magical Mystery Tour album, released later that year, provided even more fodder for conspiracists. The film, with its psychedelic imagery and nonsensical plot, was interpreted as a symbolic representation of McCartney's death and replacement. The clues, while often tenuous and open to interpretation, were compelling to those who wanted to believe. The Beatles' ambiguous comments only added to the mystique. Central to the Paul is dead theory is the figure of Billy Shears, McCartney's alleged replacement. The name, some claim, is a direct reference to the song With a Little Help from My Friends. The theory goes that this is Ringo admitting to taking over for McCartney and asking for the fans' understanding. The identity of Billy Shears is a matter of much debate among believers. Some claim he was a look-alike contest winner, others believe he was a more experienced musician. Every perceived difference in McCartney's appearance and voice was scrutinized for evidence of the switch. The Paul is dead theory, while ultimately unsubstantiated, has had a lasting impact on popular culture. It has inspired countless books, documentaries, and websites. The theory has become so pervasive that it has transcended its origins as a fringe conspiracy theory and entered the realm of urban legend. But perhaps the most significant impact of the Paul is dead theory is its reflection on our relationship with celebrity. It highlights the ways in which we project our own hopes, fears, and desires onto public figures. The idea that the music they loved could be a lie was simply too much for some fans to bear. The theory also speaks to the human need to find meaning in seemingly random events. The enduring appeal of the Paul is dead theory lies in its ability to tap into our deepest fears and desires. This theory, which suggests that Paul McCartney of the Beatles died in 1966 and was replaced by a look-alike, has captivated the imaginations of fans and conspiracy theorists alike for decades. It is a perfect storm of mystery, intrigue, and the allure of the unknown. It plays on our fascination with the unknown, our mistrust of authority, and our longing for something bigger than ourselves. The idea that a beloved public figure could be secretly replaced without the world knowing is both thrilling and terrifying. It challenges our perceptions of reality and forces us to question what we think we know. In a world that can often feel chaotic and unpredictable, conspiracy theories offer a sense of order and purpose. They provide a framework through which we can understand the seemingly random events around us. The Paul is dead theory, with its intricate web of clues and hidden messages, offers a narrative that makes sense of the chaos. For those who believe in the Paul is dead theory, no amount of evidence or debunking will shake their conviction. The clues are too numerous, the coincidences too great to ignore. From the supposed hidden messages in Beatles songs played backwards to the cryptic imagery on album covers, every detail is scrutinized and interpreted as part of the grand conspiracy. The clues are too numerous, the coincidences too great to ignore. Believers point to the lyrics of songs like "Strawberry Fields Forever," where John Lennon allegedly says, "I buried Paul," or the cover of the Abbey Road album, which they interpret as a funeral procession. Each piece of evidence, no matter how small, is seen as part of a larger puzzle. This unwavering belief speaks to the very human need to create narratives that make sense of the world around us. In the face of uncertainty, we seek out stories that provide comfort and understanding. The Paul is dead theory, with its rich tapestry of clues and hidden meanings, offers a sense of control in an unpredictable world. Sometimes the stories we tell ourselves, even if they are not true, can be more comforting than the truth itself. The Paul is dead theory is a testament to the power of storytelling and the human imagination. It shows how we can weave together disparate pieces of information to create a narrative that resonates with our deepest fears and desires. The theory has also become a cultural phenomenon, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and discussions. It has become a part of the Beatles' legacy, adding an extra layer of intrigue to their already legendary story. Fans continue to debate and analyze the clues, keeping the mystery alive. The Paul is dead theory also highlights the power of media and how it can shape our perceptions. The spread of the theory was fueled by radio shows, newspapers, and later, the internet. Each new piece of media added to the narrative, creating a feedback loop that reinforced the belief in the conspiracy. The media's role in perpetuating the theory cannot be understated. Sensational headlines and speculative reporting helped to keep the story in the public eye. Even as debunking efforts were made, the allure of the mystery proved too strong for many to resist. Ultimately, the Paul is dead theory is a reflection of our collective psyche. It taps into our fears of death and deception, our fascination with celebrity, and our desire for a world that makes sense. Whether or not we believe in the theory, it offers a fascinating glimpse into the power of storytelling and the human need for meaning. As long as there are mysteries to be solved and stories to be told, theories like Paul is dead will continue to capture our imaginations. They remind us of the power of narrative and the enduring appeal of the unknown. In the end, it is not the truth of the theory that matters, but the story it tells and the emotions it evokes. The Paul is dead theory, despite its outlandish premise, continues to fascinate and intrigue. It is a testament to the enduring power of the Beatles and their music. While the theory has been debunked time and time again, it persists in the darkest corners of the internet and the whispers of die-hard fans. So the next time you listen to a Beatles record, pay close attention. Listen for the hidden messages. Scrutinize the album covers and decide for yourself. Is Paul McCartney really dead? Or is this just another example of the enduring power of rock and roll mythology?